you eat, and if you're concerned about your own job, then you should be concerned about helping the first citizen out there, the guy who's growing our food, the farmer.
In 1985, on the front page of newspapers was farmers getting their farms auctioned off. And there was a pretty heightened awareness about what was happening to family farmers.
When 5 family farmers go out of business, then one business in that community goes out. So it's like a domino effect. The original purpose of Farm Aid was to bring some awareness to the fact that the farmer was in trouble.
Well, why can't our family farmers make it in America? The answer is
corporate America has changed the face of our nation.
Philosophy, the lack of morality, which is just profit, 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 however you do it.
corporations and big business are swallowing these people and undercutting them. And that's what we're here for. We're here to fight for that.
Stop freezing farms!
We've got lots of faces at Farm Aid. We've got lots of stories for you.
Farm Aid represents those farmers that are struggling to get enough to survive the next year. We're going to either try and help them directly or try and connect them with organizations that will help them to work together.
We're losing ground every day to corporations and ag business. And somebody needs to be out there in a national spotlight, you know, shining their lights on the small family farms to keep them alive and keep them relevant.
They don't care about the normal guy, the small family farmer. Get big or get out.
We should be interested in knowing where our food comes from. If it comes from the soil that is organic, that are grown by our family farmers, we know it's more healthy than the food grown by the big corporations who saturate the soil with chemicals and pesticides.
You know, this is what it's all about. It's living and breathing.
Farmers are really the grassroots economic engine of our whole society, and it's been taken away from us over the years.
This revolution of farming that is like the farmer's market. This is the example of where the future of farming is at. We need to cut out the giant middleman that is crushing everybody.
Farm Aid is helping us develop sustainable markets, local markets. Farm Aid is doing things that the government is afraid to address. Farm Aid has given all family farmers the ability to have a voice.
The farmer's share of that was 3.5 cents. Now, is it any wonder that corn farmers and wheat farmers are going broke?
In 1986, John Mellencamp came to Chillicothe, Missouri and stood up with family farmers, thousands of them, who were being foreclosed on by the government. Willie Nelson came and stood up with family farmers in northeast Missouri who were fighting against industrial livestock operations coming into their community. And that was before everybody knew factory farms were bad news.
It's corporate America against small America, so, I mean, how can you not support that?
Factory farms are not my favorite thing.
Look at that.
Go family farmers!
We're dedicated to standing with you as long as it takes. You have to fight back against the people who are causing this problem.
What we see is that corporate domination and that corporate control is what is running farmers into the ground. And so when we move to a local system, what it does is it allows farmers to get out from underneath that system and to stand up on their own 2 feet and connect with the markets without them.
Well, people believe in independent family farmers. Willie Nelson and Farm Aid have led the charge for a family farm system of agriculture in this country versus an industrial agricultural system.
When a farmer in crisis calls the Farm Aid hotline, what they get is my phone number if they're from North Carolina, and we send someone out, and they sit at the kitchen table and they figured out how to save the farm. But over time, Farm Aid has come to not just talk about the crisis, but also to talk about the great things and the great resilience and creativity of farmers who are facing a deck stacked against them.
There's a lot of work to do, and Farm Aid is the cutting edge, it's the grassroots.
Such an incredibly important mission is doing even bigger work, creating the good food movement and these new kinds of chains with regard, from the field to the table, and teaching people about what that can look like more sustainably.
reducing carbon outputs, traveling less, knowing your farmer, supporting local economies. These are all really important things.
Another good thing about Farm Aid is that it spotlights farmers.
I always worry when I go to these big events about what is being served, and I usually bring my own food. So it's so reassuring that you can find something that's real. I can't believe that they're grilling a whole pork chop.
Nobody else has a pork chop sandwich, a lot of which is on my teeth right now.
Farm Aid is about family farms, and we're family farmers, so what better combination?
It's become more than just a concert. Now it is a festival. Just a spirit to it that people want to come from afar, but also it turns out the locals to it, and every place is different.
The support of the local communities and just being able to interact with the other farmers has been a really eye-opening experience for everybody involved.
It's all about keeping family farmers on the land because they are our only guarantee that we're going to have a food production system that produces this incredibly good quality food.
It's not a glamorous life. It's not even a job. It's just more of a lifestyle.